Hey, yo, top of this sunny day right here, man. If you're watching this video, like always, I want to take the time out to say thank you for coming to tap in, showing gratitude for everybody who, just joining in and trying to get a little bit of information. So with that being said, today I want to talk about a topic, man, that's very prevalent, not just for me, not just for the person watching this video, but everybody. And what I want to bring forth today talking about is don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, the reason why I'm feeling the need to bring forth this topic, don't be afraid to ask for help. This is something that I got a tremendous problem with. Being a person of, and I'm not proud to say this, but being a person of a lot of pride and having a reputation throughout my life of always being a provider, not just by instinct, but by nature. I love to provide. I love to, to help people out. But on the contrary, when it's time to receive, I don't have those same feelings or those same attributes. And I think it's very important that as willing as you are to give a helping hand or to, help somebody outside of yourself, it's also to, check your level of pride in being able to ask other people for help when needed. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, fellas and ladies, because the fact of the matter is that everybody needs help somewhere down the line of their life, whether it be small help or a lot of help. And it's in those moments where some of us, we kind of got to buckle down in the type of way just to verbalize ourselves out of the kind of assistance it is that we need. And I'm speaking firsthand experience, man. I have a real problem with asking for help. Why? I'm not too sure. And it's still something that I need to work on until this day. And I'm working on it, but I'm really prideful when it comes to asking for help. Or if I see somebody, though, that needs help, within it, and if I got it, if I could do it, I don't even got to think twice about it. I'm willing to help people. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes time to ask for help or be provided with some type of assistance, I got to come up with a whole, not a lie, but a game plan, to let people know why I need this help. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you sum that down to an explanation, of course, but for me, it's much more than that. And this is something that I'm still working on to this day. I'm getting a little better at it. And what I'm learning for myself is that when I bite my tongue on asking for help, I create more stress around the help it is that I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not buckling down and coming to no solution. And I might not have that solution within myself, which is forcing me to go and ask for help. And in a lot of times, I feel like we don't understand that asking for help is helping us outside of the help that we're asking for. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because this allows you to open up, and be communicative with people and to be able to express your needs, or just expressing yourself in general. I guess now when I'm really thinking about it is that when it comes time to ask for help, it puts you in this place of vulnerability. And being in that type of place is uncomfortable for a lot of us. Asking for help makes us feel and seem like we're weak, when in general, that's not the truth. Asking for help might be alarming other people that we don't got it all together. And that might be something that we might find shame in. Western society promotes the idea of individualism. There's nothing wrong with independence, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of cons that can come with this concept, because this minimizes the chances of allowing people to unify, to come together and be strength in numbers. While receiving this help, this allows you to build rapport with people, developing relationships and bonds, different connections, networking. Outside of that help it is that you're asking for. Some of us will sit back and be like, you know what, nah, I'm not going to ask for the help. God going to take care of it. The universe going to take care of it. Some going to shake, you know what I'm saying? Not even realizing that that resource is the opportunity that's being provided for you. It's like that story of the drowning man who was stuck on top of the rooftop, and he had a vision that God was going to reach his hand down and send him help. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of all of this, while time is going by, you got ships and boats passing by, trying to help this man, but he refusing to help because he waiting on God to reach his hand down, not even realizing that God was already sending the help. And I'm sure I can't speak for everybody, but I resemble that drowning man a lot of times, man. A lot of times I catch myself needing a helping hand or just some form of assistance, man. And the stress that I create to try to ask for the help be a lot bigger than asking for the help within itself, man. And this is something that I really need to work on. A lot of times that help that you scared to ask for or that you think twice about all the time requires more than just a one-man job. So you're gonna have to ask for that help. That person that you contemplating on whether asking if you're gonna ask for the help or not probably already sees that you need a helping hand and is just waiting for you to come and ask, eager to help you. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with trying to find a solution on your own first all the time. Going within to try to, solve your own problem. But it ain't always gonna happen that way. So it's necessary and vital that we do, extend ourselves to look for that assistance that, we so acquire. Asking for help allows you to develop your social skills, especially for people who can kind of come off introverted like myself. I'm introverted, but I can be very social too when it's time to, you know what I'm saying? Also, asking for help shows that you have a mature mindset, you know what I'm saying? This may not be everybody, but some people actually like when you come and ask them for help. Now, if you're the type of person that's just coming to ask for help all the time because they helped you the first time, the second time, and okay, it becomes like a thing. No, you know what I'm saying? Don't abuse your privilege. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, personally, I only ask for help when I really need it. And it's probably times I could ask for help when my need is not such in depth, but I'm only asking when I can't find a solution for myself. And in turn, I notice when I do ask for this help, I feel a lot better about it after the fact. And if you're anything like me, that naturally just like to help people or just like to pour into people because you got the capacity to do that, this in turn will make other people feel comfortable coming to ask you when they really need help. Some of us don't like people asking us for help, but this will make the people that you ask for help comfortable enough to come and ask you for help if they ever shall need it time down the line. You know what I'm saying? And it'll probably help to make sure that there's validity behind the reason why you need help. Because if you constantly just asking for help because you're too lazy to try to figure it out on your own, or you just stuck in procrastination mode, you can tarnish relationships with people too. This in turn will make people not even want to mess with you. And don't nobody want to be looked at as Felicia from Friday. And then even when you ask for that help, understand and know that you're not always going to get a yes. People are not obligated to tell you yes all the time. And when you don't get that yes, just acknowledge the fact that you built yourself up and you made yourself comfortable enough to ask for that assistance out of vulnerability. If you somebody who appears to, try to go get it on their own, try to exercise the idea of independence, in turn, when it is time to ask for that help, it'll make it that much easier for people to want to assist you. But I do understand that many of us sometimes might feel like that we don't got it like that. We don't got those kind of people in our lives who can, just extend themselves whenever we need a helping hand. I do understand that. But it all starts with you in the way that you communicate and expressing the reason why you need that help. And like I said, don't want to make it an all the time thing. But if we ever get to a place where I'm just comfortable enough to ask you for help and then you comfortable enough to ask me for help, I feel like at this point we a team, we building. You feel me? And even when you don't find yourself to have faith in many people and asking them for that help, find faith in knowing that the source will provide a way. Having a more positive mindset about figuring out ways to complete the task at hand, or simply just finding an alternative solution for you. And so again, if you're anything like me, find yourself being that type of person that's just having a hard time asking people for help, you know, trying to find that assistance outside of your own boundaries, remind yourself that it's okay. Be patient with yourself. Understand that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. Truth is, a lot of times you might not even need help with something that's tangible. You might need help with something internal, or you might need help validating something that you can't validate for yourself. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to not always be in position. You know, it's one thing being at war with the world, but sometimes the hardest battle is being at war with yourself. So sometimes you got to find yourself to get past that mental blockage and to really go out and reach for what it is that you need. I just know that for sure somebody needed to hear this video today. And if it was you, I just want to take the time out to say thank you for listening. I really needed to get this message off my chest because asking for help is something that I still have a tremendous problem with at the age that I am and as the man that I am. You know, all my life I've pretty much been pretty independent and always kind of had my stuff together. But there's been times where I done fell really short and I didn't know how to ask for help because I've never were in those positions too many times to have to do so. And so this is something I'm working on right now. And if you understand and realize that this is something that you need to work on too, it's okay. So I'm gonna wrap the video up right here. If you made it to this far in the video, oh my God, high five. You feel me? But nevertheless, thank you for coming to tap in. Until next time, much love, 100.